Hi, Doberman Dan here. I've got something very special for you today that I think you're going to be able to discover some really good secrets on how to enter hot markets and get a product going as quickly as possible and make a lot of money if you choose to. Also, I'm proving that I'm not such a Luddite, in spite of what Ben Settle and Caleb Osborne say about me. I do know how to use technology. So this is the first time I'm trying this. This is a little program called ScreenFlow for the Mac to make this little video. So take that, Ben and Caleb, huh? Anyway, before my first teleseminar a couple weeks ago, I asked for questions. The two questions I got over and over again were, how do you find hot markets and people with money burning a hole in their pocket, and how do you develop products for them? And the second question was, how would I start today if I had to start all over again in finding a really hot market and developing a product for it? And I taught that on the teleseminar, which if you haven't checked yet, you really need to check out. I've provided a transcription here on the website, and also there's a replay of the audio. But basically, what I said was, find a hot market was find somebody who's already selling in a market that has a successful ad that's been running for a while. Basically, find the holes in the copy and find the holes in the product, improve the copy, improve the product, and there you go. You've got better copy and a better product in a hot market. So, not but 2 days after that teleseminar, I'm looking through Guitar Player magazine, and I come across this ad that I've seen running month after month for decades. In fact, this ad has been running month after month in not only Guitar Player magazine, but probably 7 other musician magazines for 28 years. Now, how do I know that? Well, first of all, because I've been reading Guitar Player magazine since the late 70s, and I've been seeing this ad every single month since the late 70s. And also, another reason I know that, testing your powers of observation here, is because it says right up at the top, the #1 world best-selling ear training method for 28 years. 28 years, month after month, proves that this is an extremely hot product for a very hot market. So, what this guy's selling is an ear training course. And I'm going to go over a few things that stick out to me about the copy. First of all, I'll tell you this, that when this runs in a Guitar Player magazine, they always use, not always, but most of the time they use a graphic of a guy playing guitar. I've seen it running in other magazines with a graphic of somebody playing piano or some other instrument. If it's in Bass Player magazine, it's a guy playing the bass. So that's one thing they do to kind of target it to each publication. Here it is. We bet you will hear with perfect pitch. Once you learn the secret of color hearing. That's his hook. He's come up with a method that he talks about, color hearing, which is you hear a pitch, you associate that pitch with a color, and based on that you can identify you can identify the pitch, you can identify what note it is, or if it's a series of notes, what intervals they are. So, you know what? I'm going to make this display one page at a time so maybe you can see it a little bit better. I won't go into all the copy. You know what I'll do? I'll provide this on the site as a PDF you can download so you can read this yourself. Obviously this ad is successful. I can't really critique the copy, but I can tell you one thing, one big hole I think he's missing, and what I would do if I were going to go into this, I think what I'd hit real hard on is comparing buying this course to attending a music university. You know, you have to get, in the university, you get all bogged down in the study of theory and harmony, and it takes you years to understand that, whereas in this ear training course you basically cut through all that and get that information right away instead of spending years studying theory and harmony. And another big hole I think that he's missing is musicians want to be able to improvise freely, and they want to be able to play on their instrument what's in their head. And that's why they study theory and harmony, to learn those things so they can play what they're hearing in their head. But still, a lot of people still can't do that even after years of studying theory and harmony. So I think the point I'd hit real hard was, like I said, instead of getting bogged down in years of studying theory, you'll learn to have perfect pitch and identify notes. You'll be able to play exactly what you hear in your head. So you won't be struggling and fumbling for notes anymore when you're improvising. He kind of hit that one point in the copy, but not as hard as I would hit it, because that is a huge hot button for musicians, being able to play on their instrument what they hear in their head. By the way, this is a project I'm seriously considering doing myself, and in a minute I'll tell you exactly how I will do that and how you can do it. In fact, if you beat me to the punch on this, more power to you. If somebody is serious about pursuing this project, I might even help you. So here's the product. I have not ordered the product yet, but it's 8 audio CDs with 2 bonus CDs. Make this a little bit bigger. Something that I've noticed recently, before I only noticed there was one payment method, one payment of $119. Now I notice he's offering 4 payments, $29.75, 10 payments of $11.90. So that's fairly new, and it'd be real interesting to know which of those 3 payment methods is the most popular. I would really like to test a 30-day hold on this. Gary Halbert always taught that selling a product on a 30-day hold will triple sales and double your refund rate, which I have found that out to be true. So if you can deal with a higher refund rate, and you can deal with what I call the mooch factor, basically the losers who order that with the intention of returning it or with the intention of not paying it, if it works for your numbers, it really can greatly increase sales. And if I were to test that in one of the ads, I'd feature it right up here in the headline, or maybe in the lead or in the subhead, the subhead here. You will hear with perfect pitch and be able to play exactly what you hear in your head, and try it free for 30 days, or try it on us for 30 days. Speaking of improvising, I'm improvising right now with my copy. But that's one thing I would test. Another thing, here I'm going to tell you exactly how to develop this product and how to improve upon this product. First of all, if you're not a musician, you need to find some talent. And I would search at a university and hit up one of the professors there and use him as your talent, or a music teacher in your area who understands this stuff, that can talk about ear training and how to identify pitches, and then how to apply that to your instrument so you can play on your instrument what you're hearing in your head, and be able to improvise without spending 8 years studying theory. And once you find that guy, pay him a flat fee to record some audios. You can do that on a conference call line, or just take your computer and slap it in front of them at the university and hit the record button. And I would also record a few DVDs too. So now all of a sudden it's not just an audio course, it is a DVD course also, where he can demonstrate things on the piano or guitar or whatever. And then have the audios transcribed, and there's your manual. And so you've improved on the product if you get somebody from, it's not just an audio course, now it's audio and video. And if you get somebody from a real prestigious university like Berklee College of Music or something like that, or Musicians Institute out in LA, you can really talk up the guy's credibility in your ad. So there, I've picked what I feel are some of the biggest holes in the copy. I've told you how to improve the product. I've given you a method that will probably triple your sales, that is selling it on a 30-day hold. And this could be an extremely profitable project. I mean, you can't get much more proof than almost 3 decades of running in a bunch of different magazines month after month. One more thing, it's going to be real easy to figure out where you need to advertise this. All you need to do is pick up every single musician's magazine and look through it, and every magazine that this ad is running in is the magazine that you want to run your ad in. So there you go. Basically, I've given you a project that could make you multiple millions of dollars. Hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you come back to the site, and I'll keep some good stuff coming for you. I'm really enjoying putting this together, and I really appreciate your comments on the blog here. So thanks again, and Doberman Dan signing out. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.